The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Jason here.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Purdy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd and 9. Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9 point?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 5. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. 2nd and 5. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From midfield now, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Purdy. Dancing to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Purdy now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Final play of the half. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Yeah, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Bigsby once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Bigsby. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll change things up. Lawrence going to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Jaguars. Juwan Johnson, 36 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. In motion, the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
2nd down. Here's a run with Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. No gain on the play. And it's second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Here's Guerrero. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerrero. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A run here with Bigsby. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Lawrence. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He'll take it inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Still going. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing, Purdy. Forced out to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Here's Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Purdy. This to possibly force OT. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Purdy with one final shot here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. What a game we